the Seriously Don't Do That podcast. I'm Dan Griffith, your host, the president at Grow with Dan. Tonight's DDT, or Don't Do That, is don't do a demo for every prospect. Good evening, David.
Good evening. But isn't it a good thing to show people your product?
It is. It's a good thing to show your product. And when we talk about showing a product, that can be a little bit different than actually what I'm thinking of as a demo. Because oftentimes with demo, we're investing time and we're investing money in creating that. And we're also investing a person within the organization to put it together. It really depends on where your buyer is in their process. So if they're at the very early stage, which is research, I would say definitely do not do a demo, because at that point, they're just trying to figure out what's out there. You can provide something like a video on your website. You could provide some product sheets that would do the same thing as a demo. When you want to show a demo is when a customer really has identified the pain or the challenge they're trying to address and what they need in a solution for that. Because then a demo can be very effective because you're actually demoing to what a customer needs instead of showing them what you think they might need.
So you mentioned who I should show a demo to. Can you expand on that a little bit?
Sure. So it's not only who, but when you want to show it to a prospect or prospective customer. So it's going to be at the point in the process where you and the customer have mutually agreed on the pain or the problem or the challenge that they're trying to address within their organization. And you understand that fully to the point even that you can explain that back to the customer. We'll talk in another podcast about how you should actually build a demo. But part of that should absolutely be enunciating back to the customer what the pain, problem, or challenge is. They also have to be able to address that in their organization, both from being able to get it done as well as being able to afford or to pay for that. And then finally, they need to know what that solution is going to look like. I call it a list of have-to-haves and nice-to-haves, meaning these are the things that they absolutely have to have or solve for. In an ideal world, this is what they would like to solve for. Then you have a very clear path on how to walk down or walk through a demo. Too many organizations just go and show everything that they have, which, maybe 5% of that might be relevant to a potential prospect or a customer. One of the things I'm going to do as a part of this episode is I'm going to provide you a worksheet that allow you to qualify better for your demos.
If we're currently showing demos to everyone, or a lot of unqualified prospects, how do we change that?
Well, it's a culture change. I've worked with an organization recently that their mode of operation was to show a demo to everybody, which if you can do that without consuming your organization's time or resources, meaning it's very short, might be on a website, then you can do that. But in the world of where I've spent most of my career, which is enterprise software, it's very difficult to do that. So I would say you need to shift your culture. You need to change your process to put the demo later in the process. There should be some qualification done up front after an expression of interest is made, and really walking through and making sure that you understand who needs to be involved in the decision, how they make decisions within your organization, and really what they want to see in a demo. Well, that's about it for tonight. Hopefully this brought some value. Make sure to check in the show notes for the demo qualification form that I talked about tonight. And until next time, be well and grow. Next week, we're going to cover something that's going to be earth-shattering to all of you. Don't do work for free.